Welcome to the Uncle Sam Builder YouTube channel. Please enjoy the video.
Hello there, it's me, Uncle Sam, and welcome back to the channel. You may notice something very different about my face. I got eyes. It's a new add-on that gives my character I use a face. Now I can see it. Now, welcome to my dupe review, and this is actually called an old dupe review. This here is the Good Drink Tower, better known to the Gmod community as the Lookout Tower. The video is going to start off with the first dupe that's been re-uploaded. Yes, I have re-uploaded some of my old dupes, and I'm going to show them off in the video. And this is the first one. This is the Lookout Tower, which y'all know it as, but it's actually the Good Drink Tower. Don't forget it. Good Drink, not Lookout. And it's made by Uncle Sam. I built this thing a while back in 2019. See it just flash up on the screen right there? 2019. That's a long while back. And this is what I built back in the day. And it works like an actual lookout tower. Over here, you can turn on the fireplace and it begins to smoke. And a gas canister and radio, a bed, and a workstation that you can sit down at. And a bed to lay your head. But this is the Good Drink Tower. Because after I got done making it, I was drinking a Coca-Cola. I made this, and this here is my ice cream shop. The original was called the Ice Cream Parlor. I just renamed it Ice Cream Shop because not many people use the name Parlor anymore, sadly. But it has this big giant ice cream cone. And I'm looking for the light switch. There we go. And it lights up if I turn on the switch. And I built this in April 19th, 2022. Yes. And it's an ice cream shop. Not that much to it. This is pretty simple. Next up is the Greyhound bus stop or bus depot, which kept its depot name to it in the re-upload. But this build, I built it in January 5th, 2020. So back in 2020 when this was built. And I still don't understand why this thing is floating. I had this problem when I first made it. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to touch the ground. But it has TVs and lights. It lights up everything. Even out here has the light, newspaper. And there's a lot to this build. Like, you got the waiting area, desk right here to buy tickets and stuff. Telephone booth. Up here you got other stuff. This is a bathroom. Over here is like a nice office room. You either have a desk and a nice window that goes above the entrance. I always like that part. I like nice curved windows. And here is a nice little bar to have a nice drink while you're waiting on your bus. Hey, you might come from Canada and you're going back to Denmark or something like that. Actually, I don't know where Denmark is. And also, this is a Greyhound bus, which is actually its own dupe. It's not been re-uploaded. but this is welded to the build, so you cannot drive it, but you can sit in it and all that. But that's a Greyhound bus. This is like the place where the buses will back up to let people who are traveling on. And there's one thing about this build that is something. During the time when I was making this, welding was actually making the game lag. So if I do this, like go to here, go to physics, server settings, and I put the physics time scale down to 0, guess what? Nothing will move that's put in place. See, that's not moving. You may be wondering why are you saying that? We unfreeze it. None of this build is welded, I mean. None of it's welded. So if I go like that, like 2%, you're seeing it slowly melt into the ground. See, the front of it's falling in. None of it's welded. Because I figured that you can build bigger if you didn't weld the thing together. And that's what I did back in the day. But you can build bigger now. It's just at some point the game was lagging. Probably because I had a different computer back then. But now I can do stuff like this that just let it fall. And then I can just freeze it and walk through it. It's kind of crazy to walk through your own build after letting it fall apart like this. It's like someone set off a bomb and it's just settled like this after the explosion. The bathroom's down there, and there's a way in. It's like walking through a cave system. Everything just falling down. At least it's touching the ground now. But this has been re-uploaded. Oh, the bus got crushed. Now next dupe. This is the drinking Lucky Bird. It's an actual thing you can buy to put on your desk. Yeah, this is how it works. It has like the same fluid that you see in a thermostat. You know, it tells you the temperature outside. Well, this bird, once its head is soaked in water, like you give it a cup of water, it will cause that fluid to start boiling and go up, the red stuff, and it will cause them to tip over again and get another drink of water. And then it will come back up and go back down. Come back up and go back down. Come back up and go back down for another drink. It's a very thirsty bird. I got one on my own desk. Well, I don't have it out right now because I don't want to spill the water anywhere. Okay, next build. I don't know how this guy managed to put a GIF in his dupe. That was amazed me. I only know how to put a picture in now, but this guy, he knows how to put a GIF in it. Now that's amazing right there. I will figure that out someday. Like if I do that, I will upload this guy doing this. This is Bozo the Clown. Oh, the Lucky Bird was built in April 6, 2022. This one was made in February 4th, 2023. So last year, Bozo the Clown was made. And it was last year when I figured out how to add pictures to the dupes. And I like to re-upload him because he's a real funny thing to see. Look. Excuse me. Here, just found a whole bunch of them. Now we have a bunch of bozos just flying around. Bozo, bozo, got a bunch of bozos. Now we got bozos everywhere. And they would just fly around like this, which I found very neat. But here, let's just take a look at it by itself. You see, let me do this. Nothing moves. Now, this is what he looks like when he spawns in. Just like that, but as soon as I turn that on, he will slowly start flying upwards. So yeah, Bozo the Clown, everyone. And this one is one of the old favorites I made. Bozo the... This one was made in August 5th, 2020. Pushed his button for torch lights, and you got lights. And for those who don't know, this is the Statue of Liberty. I built this a while back in 2020. Very patriotic, I say. Now, for those who are history buffs, you're going to love this build. Okay, I'm even going to explain to you how you fly it. It's built just like the real thing, which means it has its problems as well. Like, the real airplane like to go backwards sometimes. This airplane like to go backwards too, so gotta look out for that. But this is, you don't sit on it, because you see there's already someone on it. This is like a drone sort of thing. You push enter, the enter button, you get the front video, like with the front camera. Backspace gives you the back camera. And right control turns on the airplane. And this is the Wright brothers airplane, the first ever airplane. And you push up arrow to go up, but don't hold it down or you might start going backwards. You just want to slightly tap the up arrow. Pretend it's like that old video game Flappy Bird. If you remember that video game, you just gotta keep on tapping this thing. And then to turn, you push the right or left arrow, and you just turn. And if you go too far, you're gonna hit a wall. But yes, this is the Wright brothers airplane. And I think it's doing the backwards walking. Okay, let's land it by hitting the down arrow. Okay, now let's push up, back down, up, 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 down, up, left, right, up, down. And then sometimes it's not that easy, but it flies. There's a lot of pushing the button. Up, 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 up. Don't crash. Don't crash. Okay, turn right. Up. Arrow. Left. Left. Up, up, up. Right. But then that's left. And then push up, down, left, up, down, right. Okay, let's just land it. It pretty much is like a big old kite. And that's what the Wright brothers made it as. And that was made in April 5th, 2022. Now it's on to the Japanese tower. That was made in April 10th, 2022. That was made in April 5th, that's 10th. And this was, I was in my Minecraft world, and I still need to work on it. I was working on a Japanese village. And I will get back to that, I promise you. But this is a Japanese tower. I made it look like the actual thing with these nice roof. Actually, I really love the roof. I don't have nothing on the inside. I don't know what goes in there, but I love the outside. Looks pretty, don't it? Japanese, or the Japanese tower. That's what it was called when I was looking at the picture. So. Now this one was made in August 2nd, 2020. 2020. The old Southern Mansion. And this one I'm kind of happy it's been re-uploaded, but there's stuff missing from it. Like over here used to be a picnic table and a tractor. It was from TF2. You know, Team Fortress 2. I don't have that game installed anymore. Don't really play it. But you got these lights up front, little lanterns, and then you can shut the doors by pushing the button, and then you can shut the windows. Shut the windows so no one can look inside. And over there in the fireplace, you got a secret door. Excuse me. Heading towards the basement. This is the basement of the house. And to exit these doors, it opens it up over here. So yes, this place has some neat doors to it. It's mostly making doors with it. You can like shut this and open this. I was thinking, oh, it's a mansion, needs a secret passage. Don't know why I'm getting stuck in this door now. Wasn't doing that earlier. And to shut it, you can hit that, and it will actually lock it if you keep it on. And this is like a little, used to have a lot more stuff in here. But here's like a balcony up here. And over here's the garage, which also have opening, shutting windows. It's really neat. And over here is the garage, and these windows are already shut. But to open the garage door, you can open it up like to break that wooden beam, or you can open that door. This is the old Southern Mansion. That's the name of it. And now, oops, clicked the wrong thing. But now here is April 3rd, 2022, Nighthawk. And this one's based on a painting. What you do, you go up to here, push the button, and you see the picture I made. This is based on a famous painting that you will see in a, I forgot what museum, but there, this is a dining scene from a famous painting. You got the buildings in the back, and like art is, if it was real, it won't. It's kind of odd how I managed to do it. Like this guy is just floating in the air. These two are floating in the air. I had to move at a certain angle, but when you come over here, it all comes together. So it's actually one of my favorite builds. Actually, I got a lot of favorite builds. Now, time for more of them. Which I don't think they're all here. Like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's all. Now, this was my favorite of them all. As I got a lot of favorites. This is the Old North Church. One of my biggest builds of a church I ever made. Now you walk through here into this tiny little doors into this big old room. A grand church, indeed. And go over here by this pastor thing, podium, and you turn on the lights, and you see there's lights, and also a giant organ. I went by real pictures of the actual church to build this. This is how it looks like in real life. To get up to the second level, you walk up this staircase right here. Don't know why it's telling us not to act up. But we go all the way up to here. I think I built this. This was built in 2019. It was September 29th. and to turn on the 2 lanterns to let Paul Revere know the tooth by land. Wait, tooth by wait. Oneth by land, twoeth by sea. Yes, that was to tell him this. There's coming by sea. And it has this big old steeple. It's a famous old church, too. And now, this is what I've been saving best for last. Starbucks. Yes, Starbucks is a coffee shop. But there's something about this coffee shop. You may be wondering, why did I build a Starbucks? Well, it's actually a trap for those friends that you know likes to drink coffee. What you do, you put people in here.
Well,
Don't worry.
Gordon Freeman.
These
And
are not
about
real
time,
people.
too.
They're video game characters.
Yeah, pardon me.
And what you do, you tell them, hey, I want to get some coffee. Turn on that coffee machine, and you need to push that button. And watch what happens. Kaboom! Oh, that was so funny the first time I ever used that, dude. Pretty much they go up in here, they get themselves a cup of coffee, they just blow up. And all you gotta do is tell them, hey, make me a cup of coffee. And I'll show you the explosives are hiding underneath this counter here. Like they're all around here. And then when it goes off, it's all gone. Well, I hope you enjoyed this new video and all the others. Have a good night. God bless. And see you in the next one.